First, let me start with a simple question. What do you think is the most powerful tool you have in your life? Is it your talent, your resources, your connections? No. The most powerful tool you have is your brain. But here's the problem. Your brain is like a wild horse. It's full of energy, full of potential, but without proper training, it will run in every direction, out of control, and it will be impossible to harness its true power. So today, I want to talk to you about something fundamental, something that many of us ignore in our daily hustle, something that is the key to true success: disciplining your brain. When we talk about success, we often focus on the external, building businesses, climbing the career ladder, accumulating wealth, or gaining recognition. But what's often overlooked is the internal. The most important battle you face in life is the one within your own mind. The way you train your mind, the way you discipline your brain, is what will determine whether you succeed or fail. Let's be honest for a moment. The world is moving at a fast pace. It's easy to get distracted. Everywhere you look, there are things that want your attention. Social media, endless information, constant notifications, new trends. It's easy to lose focus, to lose direction, and to get overwhelmed by everything around us. But here's the truth: success is about a focus. The first thing you must do is stop allowing your brain to be a passive participant in your life. You need to take control. You need to decide that your brain will no longer be the passenger, but the driver. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to control your thoughts and your actions. So let's talk about discipline. Discipline isn't just about working hard, it's about working with purpose. It's about knowing exactly what you want to achieve and aligning your thoughts, your actions, and your focus toward that goal. Too often we are slaves to our impulses, to our fears, to our doubts. But to discipline your brain is to be in command of your thoughts, to control your focus, and to create your own path forward. I often say if you want to succeed, you have to be crazy, but you have to be crazy in a disciplined way. That's the secret. You can have big dreams, you can be innovative, and you can be willing to take risks, but you must be disciplined in your approach. Let me share a little story with you. When I started Alibaba, there were no guarantees. We were just a small team with big ideas. We were working from a tiny apartment, barely making enough money to survive. I remember one night after another tough day, I was feeling frustrated, thinking that maybe it wasn't worth it. But then I remembered something. I had disciplined my brain. I had trained myself to stay focused, to keep my eyes on the prize, and so I got back up and I kept going. I told myself it's not about today, it's about the long run. It's about persistence, it's about discipline. That's the kind of mindset you need when things get tough. And trust me, they will get tough. You need to stay focused. The world will try to distract you. It will try to tell you to quit, to give up, to settle. But if you want to be successful, you need to train your brain to ignore the noise, to focus on the goal, and to keep moving forward. Now, you may be asking, but Jack, how do I discipline my brain? How do I take control? It's simple, but not easy. It requires a lot of practice, and it requires commitment. But I'll tell you this, if you can master this, you'll have everything you need to succeed. To succeed, the first step is awareness. You have to become aware of your thoughts. You have to realize that not every thought that comes to your mind is true. Not every emotion that you feel is valid. Our brains are constantly filled with distractions, negative thoughts, fears, doubts, and anxieties. But the truth is, these thoughts are just that, thoughts. They don't define you. Once you become aware of the thoughts that aren't serving you, the next step is to control them. This is where the real work begins. If you let your thoughts control you, you'll be a slave to your own mind. But if you learn to control your thoughts, you'll be in command of your destiny. One of the most powerful tools for controlling your thoughts is meditation. I'm not saying you need to sit for hours in silence, but you need to train your mind to focus. Meditation helps you clear out the noise in your mind and helps you develop a sense of calm and clarity. This is how you can begin to discipline your brain. Let me be clear though, meditation isn't just for monks or spiritual people. It's for anyone who wants to achieve greatness. If you can train your brain to focus, to clear away the clutter, you'll have an edge over everyone else who is caught up in the distractions of daily life. But awareness and meditation alone won't be enough. You need action. You need to be disciplined in how you use your time, how you allocate your energy, and how you approach each day. Success is not a result of luck. Success is a result of consistent, disciplined effort over time. I know many people who are talented, who have amazing ideas, who have big dreams, but they lack discipline. They lack the ability to follow through. They get excited about something, but after a few days, they lose interest. They jump from one thing to the next, never really committing to anything for long enough to see results. They are constantly chasing the next shiny object. This is where many people fail. It's not about working hard for a few days or weeks. It's about committing to something and staying disciplined even when it gets hard, even when things aren't going your way. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going when everyone else quits. And they keep going because they have disciplined their brains. The second thing you must understand is that discipline requires sacrifice. In order to discipline your brain, you need to give up some things. You need to give up distractions. You need to give up short-term pleasures. You need to be willing to make choices that may not be easy, but are necessary for your long-term success. Success is not about instant gratification, it's about delayed gratification. It's about making choices today that will pay off in the future, and that requires discipline. It requires saying no to the things that don't matter, so you can say yes to the things that will truly make a difference. Let me give you a simple example. How many of you have set a goal to lose weight or get fit? We've all done it, right? But then a few days later, you start to feel lazy. You tell yourself, I'll work out tomorrow, I'll eat healthy tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. The reason for this is simple. You haven't disciplined your brain. You haven't trained yourself to make the right choices when the temptation is there. But once you discipline your brain, once you train yourself to say no to the immediate gratification and yes to your long-term goal, you will start to see results. Disciplining your brain isn't just about saying no to distractions, though. It's also about saying yes to things that require effort and focus. It's about choosing the hard path, the path that will lead you to growth and success, rather than the easy path of comfort and to complacency. The third step is resilience. Life is not easy. You will face challenges, you will face failures. But the way you respond to these challenges is what will determine your success. The people who succeed are the ones who get back up after they fall. They don't let failure define them. They learn from it, they grow from it, and they keep moving forward. Resilience is a product of discipline. The more you discipline your brain, the more resilient you become. You develop the mental toughness to overcome obstacles and to keep going no matter what. There will be times when you feel like giving up. There will be times when you feel like you're not good enough or that you've made a mistake that's too big to recover from. But if you've disciplined your brain, you'll know that failure is not the end. It's just another step on the journey, and you'll get back up because you've trained yourself to persevere. Let me tell you, there is no secret to success. There is no magic formula. The only secret is discipline. Discipline your brain and you will find success. Focus on your goals. Train your thoughts, develop resilience, stay committed even when it gets hard. You have the power within you to create the life you want. You have the ability to achieve anything you set your mind to, but it all starts with discipline in your brain. I want to leave you with one final thought. Success is not about what you do today or tomorrow or even next week. Success is about what you do every single day consistently over time. The person who can discipline their brain, who can control their thoughts and actions, will be the one who wins in the end. So go ahead, discipline your brain and watch your life transform.